Dogs, nigga.
Hey, what's up, bro? It's your boy now. We got hiphopisreal.com. You already know what it is, man. We got Mike P in the building.
Yes, Yellow Tape Gang. Hip hop is real.
Yo, this is my LI native. We out here, you know what I'm saying? In the studio, rocking out, man. And, you know, I appreciated you today, man, for being my guest on, you know, the Big Cannon interview, man.
Yeah, that was dope. That was dope. I gotta do that more with you guys. Dope.
I mean, you know, I thought for a second, you know, could have got testy with the born and the
yeah, I know. I was watching it. I was watching. I was scouting. It's good though. Everybody bad.
I thought that was a good little convo though, man. You know, you know me, I'm an instigator. You know, naturally.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? So,
natural.
You know, I do. You know, I push the agenda. If you know they're saying Young Cannon, and I like Young Cannon, and I think you know he's he is a threat in a sense. You know, because he goes hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I know you got your own agenda. I try to do the same thing with a lot of battles. And I'd be like, yo, somebody call him out. That'd be like Briz in a sense. I'd be like, yo, what's good with that Mike P? And he'll be like, you know.
Yeah, well, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Funny,
So it'd be stuff like that. So do you care? Like, you know, about really getting that battle popping? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, not right now. Not right now. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Everybody just leave it alone. Just wait, man. Like, I got a whole career ahead of me, man. Like, I ain't even touched my junior year yet on the URL. Like, we good, man. Like, let him rock out.
Alright, so
Let him do his thing.
Yeah, you know, I gotta try. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I absolutely, understood.
I wanted to look at your last battle. We here on Verse Tracker, man. You know, I like this because you know it definitely shows the stats and everything.
Shout out to Verse Tracker. Verse Tracker's really dope.
Right? Like, I like that because, you know, you can analyze battle rap in a different way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's good to check yourself out as an artist, too.
What do you think
See
about,
the waves.
like, what kind of, like, we was talking about with Big Cannon a little bit with, like, the point system, the judging system, and all of that, like, battlers being more accountable. Some people don't even like that. Some people like, nah, fuck that, leave it, like, I like it like this way, you know what I mean?
I think it's always good to have change. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of flaws in the system, I guess, of now. So, I mean, we could try it out. I mean, we've tried it out before. That was the bulk of battle rap was judged. You know what I mean? And what we were pointing to before is kind of like boxing, where boxing is very opinionated, but there is a winner and there is a loser. And I wouldn't mind having actual record. I think that's dope because it's something you can actually fall back on, and you know, people may be able to talk about who won or not, but I think a solidified winner and a solidified loser, I'd be all for it.
You think the conversations will even be more crazy now that they're going to be blogging
Absolutely.
on the judges?
And it makes it better. It makes it more interesting.
You know what I mean?
It makes it more interesting, and you know, the way they do it in boxing too. I mean, if you lose fights, you're not getting a main event. You're not getting, you're not contending for a top fighter. And I think actually incorporating that system, even though it would probably have to be pretty intricate as far as like who would be the judges, but it could work.
I forgot who I was listening to, but something that stuck out there was like there can't ever be there's no Mayweather boxing. I mean a battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Because how could you dare be
everybody saw it.
You know what I'm saying? So if there was a system, imagine somebody who was like 10-0, 20-0.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
you know, son, he never lost. Like
exactly.
Like imagine that. Like,
I mean, we could be missing out on something great like that. You know, we could be missing out on years where we could have really counted these battles. Because at the end of the day, all of them don't count. They're all just opinionated. There's nobody that has a real record unless you're pulling out, like I said, grind time records. You know, like Dirtbag Dan was like 8-1, and Thesaurus was, you know, this and that and things like that. Other than that, there's no stats. We have no stats. We have no stats in battle rap. There's no statistics. Why not put some type of structure, you know, into the culture? I mean, it'd be good. I think it'd be good.
Do you think like it's easy to put like certain things in categories and stats and things like that? Because people always doing different things, and battle rap is like a hard sport to judge.
Absolutely not, but so is boxing, and boxing is boxing. It works. It might. I mean, obviously, boxing might be a bad analogy at the same time if you're using, it's kind of faded away with the judging, with terrible judging and things like that. But this is, the world's not perfect. This is, what I mean? A lot of things function that aren't completely, beneficial to everybody or really works in the long run or causes problems or doesn't cause issues between people and the peers and the watchers and things like that. But why not? Why not give it a shot?
At the same time, though, like, you know what I'm saying? Battle rap, even though it's a sport, it's still like an art in a sense where, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how do you judge who's winning when, it's so, it can be so opinionated. If two guys do real good, how do you judge who won?
It's tough, but it could be done. If something is incorporated where you have to come up with a winner and you have to say, who's the loser, then that's how it's done. It just happens. It just happens. If it's incorporated. And you could do, punches land. Punches landed. Punches thrown. How many were power punches? What was the level of pen, the level of lyricism? How was the performance? And you can gather all those things together, I think, after a battle, 10-minute discussion back and forth with judges, and, we see, well, not 10-minute, but, however long it would take. That's it. That would be great.
Yo, Mike P, man, I want to do something, man. I just came up with it right now. You know what I'm saying?
What we doing?
I'm right here on this joint, man, Verse Tracker, and I'm looking at all your battles, right?
Yeah.
Now, I want to go down the list of these battles, man, and, I just want to know which ones you think, like, you won and which ones you think you may have lost. So I'm going to start off with Mike P versus Cago the Don.
3-0.
You 3-0 them?
I 3-0'd him, yeah.
So if everybody go down there...
Badly. It was a body bag. Body bag 3-0.
And this was your first battle on camera?
First battle, yeah.
Alright, so now we got Mike P versus Oops. Oh, you battled Oops, your second battle?
Yeah, 3-0, body bag.
You body bagged Oops?
Body bagged Oops, badly. Yeah, I beat him badly.
What was your most memorable thing from that battle?
That battle, probably the last round. That was a tough battle, man. Like, we had to wait till, we didn't battle till, 3 o'clock in the morning. We were in the club for hours. Oops fucking fell asleep before we battled. That was a crazy battle. I'd probably say, the last few bars, I think, in the third round were fire. I don't know, that was trash versus Oops.
You?
I think, probably. If
I
were to watch it right now and compare the pen, what I mean, what I'm capable of now, which is dope to see the level of progression. That's been one of my favorite things so far, being a battle rapper. Being able to watch my own brain just keep, improving and coming up with shit. But I was probably trash. But I body bagged him badly. It was bad. Tore him apart.
I don't give a fuck where you been. You better step, soldier. Your crew will find you in a barrel with a death odor. My man got a can, shoot two, hit your left shoulder, go ahead and step. Soon as you open your lid, they dumping leftovers.
Damn. So that's now you run as 2 back-to-back 3-0s.
Yeah, back-to-back bodies.
E&J Battleground.
More bodies until you get to Av.
Uh-huh.
Mike P versus Pro Kane.
Body bag, 3-0.
Damn, another body bag. How was battling E&J Battleground?
Everything, man. E&J's the dopest dude. It was dope, man. It was my training grounds, bro. I molded myself. E&J molded me into,
That's dope.
Strategy, chess moves, things like that. Yeah, E&J Battlegrounds, man. All day.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's the home that's the home league.
Mike P versus Boz McVeigh.
2-1 or 3-0. Clear.
Okay. It wasn't a straight.
I don't think I bagged him. But I think I didn't bag him because he got crowd reaction. People reacted, so it wasn't
He was alright?
A clear win. Did not lose.
He was alright though?
He was, he was interesting.
Now,
It's alright.
Now this is you battling dudes. Like, what's your like thought process though? Like, how you getting these battles now when you're thinking about it?
So right now this is 2014, fourth battle. At this point, I think I'm just really excited as to what I'm coming up with. Which I don't know. It's brand new. I've been a rapper for probably over 14 years, but probably at this point right now, yeah, I was really excited about being able to battle, man. Like, I really loved battle rap during bars. I still love battle rap.
What was your mindset like getting these opponents though? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got Oops. Oops is dope. Like, I wouldn't have really.
I didn't know who he was. Obviously, it was 3 years. It was 3 years ago. But yeah, I mean, it was. I wasn't really thinking about the opponents as much as I was just thinking about. I just want to come up with amazing shit. I just want to write some amazing stuff. Hope people like it, which is still the case, but you know, it was way more fresh back then by default, really. But
when you look at it, like now this is like your fourth battle. Are any of these other guys still battling besides Oops, right? Procane, Cargo.
I don't think Cargo's battling. I don't think Procane's battling. I don't think Bars McVeigh. And you know, we're not up to the rest yet. But
so far, you know what I mean. And this was like dudes who was like in the game at that time.
At that time, yeah. Merrick City was. You know,
like when you was thinking like, yo, I'm about to battle this dude. He had like a name that you kind of respected at those times too.
Or had a name, a respected name. Reaper had a respected name.
Nah. Before we get to them, I'm talking about like them first four.
The first four. I think I was so into being a battle rapper that I really wasn't thinking about the name. I didn't know who the fuck they were. I didn't know who anybody was.
Okay, that's what I mean. Like,
I didn't know who Oops was. I didn't know Cargo. I didn't know Pro or Bars. But clear 2-1, possible 3-0. Maybe the second round being the closest out from what I remember.
And when you go to Merrick City, I remember Merrick City.
Yeah, it was a one-rounder.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a one-rounder. Close battle. At close battle, I think from what people were saying, I thought I beat him clearly. And that's it. Yeah, clear win.
Okay.
I would say that's the fifth, yeah.
So now you battling somebody that, you know, everybody now knows right now and who's still working and putting in work now.
Salute to that man, Reid, bro. What is good?
You battling Reid, you know what I'm saying? What was that like after your first 5 battles? You know what I'm saying? Now you're getting somebody.
It was the first person that was just bombing on me.
Yeah.
Like,
yo, am I my brother's keeper?
Yes.
Finally, the day is here. Mike P versus Reaper. See, word around town was he was nice. Now he gotta die for all you niggas to believe. Whew, Jesus Christ. See, they praise Mike like God. Look how they hyping this man. But I came to eat a cannibal at best. Your box will be see-through after I silence this land. Put your
just like a I really do this type.
But not for nothing, this will be the first time you really see Mike drop. Buster Douglas. To avoid these punches, you better jab and weave. It's simple math, nigga. Keep your distance unless you got disaster speed. Hard to read, so nigga, with these guns, I'll be at your whip, ready to wash everything. I'm like a street bum. You understand, nigga?
Well, who was Reaper Real then? You know what I'm saying? Was he? Because right now, you know.
At that point?
Yeah.
Reaper he was good, man. I mean, he was doing his thing in We Go Hard. I feel like he was getting a lot of views on We Go Hard. Didn't he battle Chess? This was around the time where he battled Chess, right?
I think so.
Battled Chess. I don't know. I don't remember, but he was bubbling as far as New York battle rap, and I would say 2-1 debatable. 2-1 debatable, which I would lean my way.
2-1 debatable.
2-1 debatable.
So that was the first.
Battle,
that was the first
absolutely.
battle where you was like, okay, this is like. So that's probably the hardest battle.
This was a fight. This was one of my hardest battles. Yeah.
So
probably to date.
Coming into that, that's kind of crazy. And then you got Aura.
3-0 body bag.
And that's the first time I seen you battle.
Yeah.
You know, live. You know what I'm saying? The first time I was like, oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? This dude type nice.
Battles, man, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you
all this clear. Oh, it's so funny, man. Now that I look at this shit and all that clear wind talk, like I've racked up clear wind. 3-0 body bag. Aura was fire.
You know, Reaper was debatable.
No, Reaper is debatable, definitely.
And
Definitely.
so and Aura, I remember he was dope. You know what I mean? I remember from the Brooklyn Mike Club days and things like that. He's definitely one of them dudes that got passion. Then you got Mike P versus Tape Deck.
3-0.
So this
smoked. 2-1 or 3-0. 2-1 clear. 3-0 debatable second.
Hold on. I just wanted to say. So after E&J, you went to Trap House.
I think it was just time to go somewhere else. E&J had requested, you know what I mean, that we should do something in the city, get you out of the LI thing, you know, see what we could do in the trap. We linked up with No Mercy and just set it up. I was so nervous in that battle, so you have no idea. When they called it, Mike P and Aura is next, bro, I was shaking, man. I was standing on that stage like shaking. I was so scared. But as soon as I started rapping, that shit was scared.
You performed that night though.
Hell yeah, man! I hit him with one of the phooey.
Yeah,
that Drake shit.
Yeah. You had some shit.
I hit him with a lot of bad. That was one of the better Mike P performances, absolutely. As far as 3 straight rounds.
Then you over here, you switching up. Now you're going to our battle. You know what I'm saying? TV. You got Tape Deck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what was the decision into that one?
2-1
you know what I'm saying?
clear.
I mean, like, what was your decision to battle?
Oh, it was just another. It was another E&J move. You know, time to move to this out of state. You know, I mean, you know, to a different state. Do a battle somewhere else besides New York.
At those times, were you still cool with Born and things like that?
I had met Born after Procane. I didn't join YT. I had just joined YTG a week before I battled Tape Deck. So now at this point, I'm Yellow Tape Gang. And I get the first win on that group, I guess, for me.
So now you got, what's that? What's that? 8 battles.
8 battles, yeah.
You got 8 battles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Already down in your belt.
8
you know what I'm
battles,
saying?
yeah.
You're moving. You're making some noise.
Yeah.
What's that? How you get that URL call? Like, what the fuck? You went right after
that. I
that.
got a DM first. I think it was like a DM, and I think it was P from the War Report that called me. I was outside my boy's house, smoking a joint, and he had called me and basically said, "We want you on the URL. Thinking Summer Madness PGs. You know, would you be interested?" And I said, "Fuck no, nah." I was like, "Absolutely, what the fuck? Are you crazy?" Like, of course. Battled Haitian. Clear win, debatable second round. Thought I smoked him in the first.
Begin, yo, Nunu. Queen, remember the past? When they ignored the kid, but who knew? I was a peasant, paying for YouTube views the way I ordered hits to ship Haitian in a box. I'll show you how to deport a prince. Let's get the ball.
Thought I smoked him in the third. He slipped up in the third as well. And the second round, I would probably give to him. I'd probably give to him. He went off in the second round. I wasn't as potent.
What happened to Haitian too, man?
He would, yeah. When I battled Haitian, he was the top pick in the DMV. He was the prospect out of the DMV. Lot of respect. Really fucking strong puncher. I'm surprised that he's not around, honestly.
Yeah, because he was good.
I know he lost to TY, and then he got bodied by DNA. So, I mean, obviously he's, you know.
Yeah, so the game's a little
clear.
harder.
Clear, man. 9-0.
Damn, so
9-0.
So 9-0.
This is a fun game. This is a fun game. Am I winning?
Reaper Rels is still debatable.
I know. All right. 8-1
and Merrick City, I gotta watch that one.
Merrick City's debatable too. All right, but I mean, you're asking me. My opinion.
Yeah, no.
I think it was a win. Debate. Those two are definitely debatable. I'm not gonna say those are clear wins. I would disrespect Reaper and Merrick.
Okay, so now Haitian. So now your first time on that URL joint, you know what I mean? You got Haitian and you do your thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You do your thing. Everybody rocking with you and everything like that. Like, was everybody rocking with you, or was they like, what the fuck is this?
It was good. Nah. Definitely got positive feedback. You know, BattleRap.com at the time that they were, you know, doing what they were doing heavy. They put, you know, me out as the second best performer of the weekend, which was like,
that's dope.
You know, which was really dope. That was my first experience, obviously, on the big league. So, like, seeing a lot of views so fast come up and see so many people talking about you, like, it was definitely a new experience. Yeah, it was dope, man. It was dope. That was a dope time being so new on the URL and seeing people just kind of feeling you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I mean,
kind of trying to figure out who you are and not just, you know, assume that you're somebody and shit.
Now, you finish battling Haitian, you get positive reviews and things like that, and then they give you like a killer, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did you know he was a killer when they gave it to you, or how did that even happen?
Absolutely. I mean,
I
was in the crowd when Ab battled Nun, and I was just like, I lost my voice, bro. Like,
yeah, I paid a number that you had to speak Spanish to get. Bread runs and we stack it by the sandwiches, kid. Stay down till you manage the brick. No tools, man, handle it quick. Break it down hand in hand on some mammals and shit. Seats elephant scan on some real Hannibal shit. Don't learn me, learn your own handling grit. Ducati 720, rep the handle and dip. The pot big, but I don't want too many hands in this shit, you know. Henny on the rocks, no Chris, you know. Heavy on the block, we flippin' O's. Run phones like we all professional. Frogs, nigga. All my wrists is frogs. All my